Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Professional Writing. I'm Professor Mike, and today actually is going to be our last video for professional writing for this semester. You've done all the assignments. Well, I know that some of you still need to submit a poster, but otherwise, like everything is done. So all you really need to do now is concentrate on studying for the examination. Now, remember, okay, the organization of this course, and as well as the oral communication course and the examination, well, when I say organization, it's very, very strange how everything has been organized, let's say. Okay, so you'll get credits from the writing course and you'll get credits from oral communication, either from the presentations or from the debates course. Now, this examination, this Odborna Angliština, is actually separate from these courses, okay? So I just want you to, I want to be clear about that, okay? It's very strange. I don't actually have an examination for the courses I do. It's more about, handing in the video presentation or participating in the debates or doing the assignments for the writing course. So the examination, though, however, you'll get separate. It's more of a self-study course. Like, you're not required per se to actually do my courses, but many of the PhD students do them. Because of you get extra credit in your PhD program. However, the examination, it is compulsory, and but it's unrelated to the courses, as I've said like 5 times already. So anyway, so today I just want to go through all the kind of study material that you're going to need to focus on, and kind of give you an idea of what the what the examination is going to look like. Okay, all right, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is, like, how do you find out when the examination is going to be and where does it actually take place? Okay, so basically, there's not going to be an examination date in December, or at least before Christmas, okay? Usually we have 2 examination dates after Christmas in the winter exam period, and there will be one usually around the 2nd or 3rd week of January, and another will be in February, before the summer semester begins. So this is more for the international students. I think the Slovak students have an idea of how to get to our website. But if you're not familiar with this, go to the main website of the Faculty of Natural Sciences, the FNS Uniba UNIBA.sk main website, and then scroll all the way down. You're gonna stay on the Slovak page, okay, and go to something here called Pracoviska, okay, which is right over here, okay. And then when you come to this, basically, these are all the workplaces, okay? So either the departments, okay, you have biology and environment and chemistry and so on, okay? But right over here, you'll see something called Katedra Jazyko, which means the Department of Languages. So click that, okay? And here is the website, or the main page, I should say, of the Department of Languages, okay? Now, what you need to do, you'll see everything in Slovak, okay? There is an English section, okay? But if you click the English section, everything disappears, okay? I've been trying to work on this, but unfortunately my technical skills are just not good. So hopefully in January I'll have a bit more free time, and I can work with the IT people upstairs and get this website. This web page translated into English. Okay, but if you go back to the SK, you'll see at least one thing here that's written in English, okay, which is information for PhD students. Okay, so you click it, and you'll have everything basically in Slovak and in English, okay? But in general, you may not find too much of it in English, though. Okay, so please send me an email, and and I'll help you out and everything. Okay, so far, okay, there's nothing. There is no. I mean, we had an examination back in September, but there is absolutely nothing. Nothing has been announced for January or for February. Okay. However, okay, it's kind of changed a little bit the way to register, okay? Because here in Slovak, in September at least, it said it was not possible to register in the academic information system. So you would have to send an email to Mrs. Dugovichova, who is the head of the department, okay? And I really don't know what's going to happen in January, if it's going to be the same or not, okay? If you have any questions, send me an email. All right, so basically, okay, only about 26 students can go to the examination or be registered at each examination date or for each examination date. And basically it looks like this. So you'll come to the exam, which is generally, like for example, here the examination was at G211, okay, which is at the Department of Languages. It's near the pizzeria, okay, the Pizzeria Dodo. And or it'll be at G203, which is a bigger room. It depends on how many students have registered for it. Sometimes it changes as well, but that will be announced, okay? So you'll come at about 8, come before the exam, of course. You'll see a lot of people standing in the hallway. And basically, everybody will come in, okay, and they will do the grammar section together, okay? And there will be a small break, and there will be a reading section and a listening section, which are separated. Like basically, you'll go into different rooms depending on your field of study, okay? So you're not going to have something for, you're not going to, like if you're a geologist, you're not going to be doing a reading passage of chemistry, okay? So you'll go with the other geologists. Basically, everybody will do these sections according to their field of study. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but I'm sure you might though. Like if you've done the writing course, this course, like the professional writing, then you don't have to actually do the writing section of the examination. Okay, so you'll be excused from that part. And the other thing is, if you've done the presentations or the debates as part of the oral communication section of or course, I guess, then you do not also have to do the interview with a native speaker, okay? So I'm the native speaker. I'm the guy that you would sit down and talk to me about your PhD or either the program or something that you're studying or working on, your research, whatever your focus of research or study is, okay? So if you've done either of those courses, you're also excused from it. Okay then, so yeah. So that means you would be finished around 11:20, okay? And you'll probably get your results either that day or the next day, or somebody will email you. Okay. In general, I'm actually probably not going to be there at the examination. Sometimes I am. Usually, though, I'm either in my office or somewhere else, and I'm already doing the interviews, with those students who have, who didn't come to my course or complete the course, okay? Now, okay, it says here, Novinka, okay, so yes, something new. All right, so we have a couple of textbooks, and I actually have them on PDF, PDF format, so it's no problem. If you want these books, I can send them to you, okay? One of them is called test your reading skills, which is a handbook for science, for science doctoral students. Okay, so I'm just going to try and slip it in there. All right, so it's a blue book that looks like this. Okay, and inside the book, you're going to find all kinds of stuff like, articles on magnesium chloride, okay? For example, how to hack your attention span. Well, basically, like what I would recommend, my study tip for this is, look at the table of contents, okay? And think about, like with regards to your field of study and your department, like if you're in physics and chemistry, I would probably go to this test over here, 36 and 38. Okay, so let's go and find it. Okay, hang on, I gotta look around here. Okay. All right then. Okay, so yeah, basically you'll have a reading section, or it's been already put into different sections. Okay, this article has been split up. Okay, and then there's a test that goes along with it. Okay, so there is a true and false one here. So according to the text, are the following statements true or false, and so forth. Okay, so basically try to study like any of that kind of stuff. That's like here we have mammoths. Okay, so if you're into paleontology, that's what you're studying, try to go and look at this stuff. Here we have antibiotics, cold infections, and so on. Magnesium chloride, okay, for the chemistry people. Shifting populations, okay, so for demographers and so on, okay? I mean, you can read all of it, but basically they'll choose some reading section from here, okay? And that's what you'll do. That's part of the reading section for the examination. Okay, the other thing is this one here, test your listening skills, which is a handbook for science doctoral students, okay, which is also here, okay? So again, it's basically the same format. It looks exactly the same, okay, except that this one here actually comes with the CD because it is a listening or a listening exercise. Okay, so it is a practice book for the, which was written specifically for the examination. As I said before, I have this also on PDF, and I have all the tape scripts as well. Okay, and the only thing about the tape scripts is that it's a very, very large file, and it's really hard to send it in an email. So, but there are ways. I know how to do it. You can use WeShare and things like that. So I'll figure it out. If you want it, send me an email and I will help you out. Okay. Okay. The other alternative is, and I shouldn't also say an alternative, but the addition basically is also to look at the Breaking News English website, which is also recommended like on our website, and I use it just for my students, like from biology and chemistry, and I recommend it just for anybody who wants to to keep up with their English when the semester, like between semesters or in the summertime. Anyways, I'll show it to you. It's a really amazing website. All right, so this is what the Breaking News English website looks like. Basically, I mean, you just put it says breakingnewsenglish.com, okay? You'll come up to the main web page. They always start with their latest articles, okay? So, I mean, this is very current. This is like last week, this November 29th. This is just a few days ago on Tuesday. Letters to Santa show children's pandemic fears. So you have a lot, really like many articles here. If you continue down, okay, so you can say here, scientists say they can reverse the aging process. car-licking moose is a problem on Canada's roads. This is kind of interesting. Okay, so I mean, you know, this I don't know. This kind of gives you an idea of what the moose. You know, moose is. I think you call it los in Slovak. Okay, so it's a gigantic animal that lives in Canada. Okay, this one here, this is a bull moose. Okay, apparently they're getting out. I mean, moose have always been a problem in Canada. They're beautiful animals, but they will walk out onto the road. And if you hit something like this, you can see the size of this animal, okay, with your car. There have been a lot of car accidents, a lot of deaths because, you know, at nighttime, when some animal like this comes out. Okay, so if we were to go and actually click on the advertisement, let's get rid of some of those ads, okay. So here it says car-licking moose, okay. You can go to basically the mini lesson, okay. It doesn't really matter. You have print, listen, read, grammar, and so forth. And you've got all kinds of exercises that you can do. You can either go to the mini lesson, as I said, or if you want to go straight to the listening, then click right here. You have North American and British English, okay. So click that. And basically all you really need to do is, hang on a second here, I'm going to click that off because I need the sound for here. So you can go for slow, medium, or faster. And so let's go for medium British English.
Car-licking moose, a problem on Canada's roads. Okay. This is breakingnewsenglish.com.
All right.
There are plenty of road signs around the world that amuse and bemuse motorists. The latest to raise smiles and possibly a sense of bewilderment are in Canada. Transport authorities in the town of Jasper, Alberta, have erected...
Okay, so you can listen to it and you can read it, okay? You can go even the faster speed.
Car-licking moose, a problem on Canada's roads. This is breakingnewsenglish.com. There are plenty of road signs around the world that amuse and bemuse motorists. The latest to...
All right, you can also go to North American English.
Car-licking moose, a problem on Canada's roads. This is breakingnewsenglish.com. There are plenty of road signs around the world that amuse and bemuse motorists. The latest to raise smiles and possibly a sense of bewilderment.
Okay, so that'll give you an idea. Okay, so you can either do that, which is highly recommended. You know, you have the text right there. And if you want, you can also go to the grammar section, okay? And you have basically the text here, okay? And you just have to fill in the missing words from the text, okay? So you can either listen to it, okay, and fill in the words, okay? You can then go check your answers here at the bottom, okay, and so forth. So if I go back here, okay, if you want, you can also work on, this is a huge thing, okay? So as part of your grammar part of the test, yeah, focus on the article, the definite and the indefinite article. So you can go here. It's the same thing, okay? It's just all the articles have been removed, and now all you need to do is just put them in. So there are plenty of road signs around. Wow, is it a world and world, the world? Okay, put it in, okay? Later on, you're going to check your answers to see if it's correct or not. Okay, the other thing, especially for the grammar section, is the CD that everybody got when they, you know, registered for the PhD program, okay? Again, this is something that also has been, we need to change because a lot of people don't have CDs anymore, okay? So yeah, hopefully, I don't know, things can be very slow around here. But hopefully someday in the future, though, we'll switch over to at least flash drives, you know, to be handed out to all the students. But I do have all of this already on, digital format. Okay, so I've got a file, on my computer. Many of you have, in the past stopped by and downloaded this stuff. Please, I'm going to be here all next week. Just send me an email and just ask me, if you can come by. Or come by on Friday during the office hours between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. I have no problems downloading, sharing all of this material with you, okay? So I just want to go quickly and just show you how this CD works, okay? Okay, so even when you put up the CD and everything, you're gonna get a table of contents, and we recommend kind of skipping 1, 2, 3, and 4, and going straight to 5.1, okay, over here. So, and actually this is for chemistry, but it's, it's not really focused just on chemistry students, okay, but it's more scientific, I suppose, okay. So when you do come to 5.1, okay, over here on the, if you can see here on the left, you'll have a small menu or short menu, like writing numbers, which is where we are here, okay? So how to write 20%, okay? So yes, I would keep this in mind, okay? Especially this web page, okay? There will be some questions on that. I want you to look at the articles, so go to 5.2, okay? There's a description of how to use the indefinite article and the definite article. Okay, there are all kinds of examples here. Okay, whether you use them for countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so you can keep scrolling down. There's all kinds of examples here. How to choose the correct article. Okay, this is an old CD. This was made way back in 2006, I believe. But they did a good job, and this wasn't actually done by our department. It was actually it was a cooperative effort by several faculties faculties, universities, and institutions all around Europe. Okay, you can even go here to the exercises. Okay, so I would just click on exercise number. There, let's go there. So you can go to click on exercise number 1, and okay, so you got to decide whether it's countable or not. Okay, so is it a serious air pollutant? Is it the serious air pollutant? Or is it without an article? Okay, so add or delete articles. Okay, so let's check it. Whew. Correct. Okay, and you can just go through all of them there. Okay, all right, and using nouns. Okay, all right, and so for technical writing, it can cause difficulties. It's modification and things like that. This is not too important. The first part here, the main part, but definitely go to the exercises here. Okay, some of these are really cool. I don't know about these first ones here. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Okay, so you basically have to change one or more noun to a verb. Okay, so this is also word formation, which is really important. Okay. So let's have a look here. So the following sentences are examples of excessive nominalization, the overuse of nouns, rewrite them to make them less heavy and clumsy, nemotorni, and to show the meaning relationships. All right, so there are instructions, change one or more noun to a verb and use these prepositional phrases. Okay, with of or in, add hyphens, and so forth. Okay, we also have verb tenses. Okay, this is extremely important. The simple present, the simple past, the present perfect. Okay, it says here the most commonly used tenses are these ones here. So there are great ways of describing how to use these three. Okay, how to use them in technical writing as well. Okay. Points to check in your writing, okay? This is a little bit more, I guess, apart, from the tenses, okay? But if you go back here, go to the exercises, okay? And you have to put in whether it's present simple or present continuous, simple past or present perfect, and things like that. Go to the next one, using the passive, okay, which is going to be on your test as well, okay? So have a look here. Remember the passive, okay, the trpnirod, okay? The survey was conducted, okay? This is the action, the agent, who did it, by the what does that say there? The pre-stop communication group. Okay. All right, then. So let's have a look here. So basically, you're just taking away the personal pronoun I, you, he, she, it. Okay. The object, okay, now becomes the subject, okay, and something is done to it, okay. Now, for example, we have here the most common passive tenses, okay? Paper is made from wood. The trees are cut down, okay? It's also in the past tense. The capillary was filled with mercury and all air excluded. And then, of course, I want you to look at word order. Slovo sled, okay? There will be, there will be some questions that are focused on correct sentence structure, okay? So if you want, just read all that, okay? Try to keep in mind that, it usually goes with, subject, action, object, okay? Talks about, adverbial phrases, recently, okay, where to put that, okay, so focus on that, especially, okay. Introductory phrases as well. The first element of the sentence attracts most attention, okay, anything like that, okay, so have a look at all this stuff, try to study it, okay. Especially even with the verb, where to place that and how that's positioned in the sentence as well, okay? And you can also go to the exercises. It's kind of similar to well, at least this one here is like the one with the nouns. This one here is probably a better one, okay? So put the adverbs into the right place, okay, in the following sentences, okay? Iron has been considered as well suited to form a major part of the Earth core. Okay, where will we put that? All right, and then finally, punctuation. Okay, have a look at the names. What are these things called? All right. Okay, so the comma. Okay, I've done something about that. The colon, semicolon, dash, hyphen, and apostrophe. Okay. But especially, how do I use them? Okay, so whether it's an Oxford comma right here, the reactor was out of control, the content overheated, and the safety, so there would be a comma here, the Oxford comma. Okay, there's generally a comma before but, okay, and so on. And it talks about even when there's subordinate clauses or introductory clauses. When the liquid boils, comma, a residue is formed, okay? So there would be a comma here. This is the zero conditional, and here, no comma, a residue is formed when the liquid boils, okay? So depending on, whether you're starting off with, like a word like if or when at the beginning of the sentence, or if it's placed in the center, okay? There are also things like, you can go to number 5 here, which is the grammar, but we've got the same thing here on the left. There is a glossary here. It's a dictionary, okay? So it's probably not too helpful to the international students, but it might be. This is in Czech, actually. Okay, so you'll find the words here in English, and then the equivalent in the Czech language here. Slovak people understand Czech. Okay. And so this can also, help you if just to find those those words that are useful words or anything that might be unclear, at least in the other exercises. Okay, guys, so hopefully that's going to help you a little bit, as far as studying for the examination. And again, if you have any questions, send me an email. And if you, just want to talk about it, drop by anytime. I'll be here until next Friday. Then I'm going to be off for about 3 weeks, I guess, for the Christmas holidays. And then I'll be available, of course, all of January and February and so on. And if you need any of this material, just send me an email. I have no problems sharing it with you. And you can either stop by in person, bring a USB key, okay, a flash key, and I'll download it there, or I'll just send it to you on email, okay? All right, guys, take care, all right? And thank you for everything, okay, for, especially for your patience. This writing course, it's not really the most interesting or exciting material, but I'm glad that, some of it was really helpful to you, especially the poster seminar, the resumes and cover letters. You guys, I got great feedback on that. If you guys have any suggestions how I can improve this online course, please send me an email. I mean, this is all new to me as well. So, I look forward to hearing your feedback and any way I can improve this. It's helpful to future students. But let's hope we're not going to be online too much longer. Okay, everybody, you guys take care. Have a really happy holiday, and hopefully we'll meet again very soon in the new year, face to face. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.